guys, today, welcome back. We're working on a 2017 Dodge Ram. I think we found the leak in the cab. These bad boys right here. These are the rear vents. They're called exhausters. And this one has a little crack on the top right there. And water was getting into the cab. And I'll show you where the water was pooling. These are the old ones. Right here. This was the, it's eaten up a little bit. So water's gonna find its way in. Here is the part number for the new replacements. Right there. Now, at first I thought it was the rear cab light, so I went ahead and replaced that. But when I took it off, it was bone dry back there. You can see the seal is actually in decent condition. But if you're replacing the backlight, this is the part number. This was not responsible for the leak, as I thought. This one behind the driver's side, so the left side, was responsible for the leak. I did a leak test, and the new ones, which I installed because my cameraman was not available last week, but I just want to show you what we did. All right, so these are the tools we're using. Really simple. If you have a trim tool, if not, a flathead screwdriver would be fine. I got an 18mm socket here. I got a 1/2-inch drive with an adapter 3/8. I have a 3/8 ratchet as well, just in case. And this guy is only a 13mm, and that's all you need. It's 4 bolts to take out the seat, and we're going to show you that in a minute. All right, guys. So the water intrusion into the cab was coming in right here on this exhauster, is what it's called. Just equalizes the pressure in the cabin. The one on the passenger side was completely fine, but I figured I'm doing all this, I might as well replace the passenger side. And this one here is on the driver's side. They're really tight to get in, so I saw another YouTuber tie a string around here, and he fished it up from underneath the cab, right in between here. He just fished it up. I used that technique, and wow, I mean, it was really a time saver, because I could not fit this thing through this way. You know, I couldn't push it in and then pull it through. And again, you just fish it up and pull it really tight. This new design fits really tight. And what I did was I cleaned the outside and the inside here just with a little alcohol, so you got a nice good seal. Did a leak test. We also had rain this morning, and it's bone dry. So I mean, this stuff here is really only a couple of clips, which we'll show you some of that. But the big bolts right here, these 18mm bolts, so you only have 4 of them that hold the seat down. But water was collecting in this little bay right here up to about here. Honestly, I could not figure out why. I thought it was a door seal, the window seal, the backlight, and then finally, thanks to YouTube, it was the rear exhauster. So we're gonna show you how to just reinstall this back seat, but hopefully you learn something, again, just from my experience, that you can do this. Really, it's not that hard. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay guys, these little push pins, the large ones go on the top of this little barrier here, the sound deadening barrier. And again, you just push them in. The little ones, there's 2 of them, goes on the bottom part right here. And I mean, the trim tool comes in really handy to remove these. But again, if you have a flathead screwdriver, it'll be fine. I got another one right here and 2 on the other side, so I'll show you that in a sec. All right, the large tabs on the top right here, we're behind the driver's seat right now, and then one small one goes down here, and that's it. You have just those 5 little tabs that hold this damper back in there. And then we have these, I think these are for car seat. If you have a child car seat in here, This goes on the top. We have 3 of these, and we're just gonna screw these 3 in. Yeah, they have to be for a car seat because they serve no other purpose. And again, we only have 3. They don't really hold this back in, only those tabs hold them in. I'll just do that and then show you how it looks before we put the back seat back in. All right, so these little straps are just held in by the 13mm bolt, and that's it, guys. It's that easy, and then we'll just tighten it up with the ratchet. But this little tool comes in really handy. I'll show you the rest. Okay, just one more to go, and we're pretty much done with this back. All right, this is the last one in the middle. And then we'll just tighten it up with the ratchet just to make sure it's snug. Okay guys, I'm just putting the 13mm socket on this 3/8 wrench just to snug it up. Again, I don't want to over tighten it. There's another one here in the middle. That one's pretty tight. And then we'll do the one behind the passenger seat just to snug it up. All right, we're just gonna snug this one up. This one was a little, that's it, don't kill it. I don't have any torque specs for this. I don't think there are any, but as long as they're snug in there, I mean, that's not going anywhere. All right, we're gonna do the back seat in a couple minutes, and we'll show you that too. All right guys, we're gonna reinstall this rear seat. Again, it's only 4 18mm bolts, but this little hinge part here has to go over this piece right here, this bracket. It slides right in. There's only 2, one on either side on this. This is only a bench for the rear seat, so some of you may have a different configuration for the back seat. But yeah, we're gonna slide this over. And now it is helpful if you have, maybe a cameraman can help you out, or camera person, because even though I took this out by myself with no help from anyone, it's helpful at least to get it back in. So I'm gonna try by myself, but I may need some help. All right, I did get some help from my cameraman. He needs a little bit of help. You gotta slide this piece here, this bracket, into this metal piece to lock the back seat in, and I think I'm gonna need his help to do that as well. All right guys, it is helpful to have a little bit of help to slide this in. You see these pins, they go right into the hole behind where the bolt goes into, and you can just muscle it just a little bit so the back seat is nice and flush. And now all we have to do now to secure it is put the 4 18mm bolts back in, 1, 2, and on the other side. So we'll show you that next. All right, I just suggest getting these fingers started, and then if you have a tool like this, you don't really need it, or you just use your ratchet. Don't go all the way until you get the back one down. Don't tighten them all the way down until you get all 4 in. And yeah, that one looks interesting. Let's see if we can get that in there. All right, so it fits. And again, I'm not tightening them out all the way until all 4 are in, so we can get it nice and snug. Okay guys, the bolts, the 18mm bolts on the driver's side, so the left side of the cab, were really difficult to get out. I did use some WD-40 to clean a little bit of rust off the bolt, and in the hole as well. So I'm hoping they're going a little easier, because they were not the easiest to get out. So I had to I had to get the breaker bar just to get them out. So again, we'll just get them fingers started. We're gonna cheat a little bit here. Not all way down and see if we can get some back here. All right, man, if you have one of these things, they're worth their weight in gold. They're super awesome. All right, guys, I'm just using the 18mm on the 1/2" socket drive here with I got a 3/8 adapter just to snug this down. Back here. And I'm just gonna go do the other side. Okay, guys, last but not least, don't forget to fish your seat belts back up into the seat. There's 2 in the middle and 1 on the other side. Real easy. And then just to let you know, I used some Lysol and Clorox wipes to wipe down this whole area and spray it. I didn't have any mold, thank goodness, but it was a little bit of a smell. But I didn't find any mold, and I left this open for at least a week just to air out. I smell nothing right now. So I think this is a job well done. Fix the problem. And again, if I can do it, you can do it. All right, let's see if it works. All right, we just pull the seat down. We got our seat belts in here, and that's it. I'm just gonna clean up the truck a little bit. It's a little messy in here. And until next time, hit that like button and smash that bell, I think it is.